Hi, everybody. My name is Matt Rathbun,
And I'm Paul Froggatt.
and we are the team behind Outlier Studios, responsible for the game This Means Warp, a co op roguelike space adventure.
Yeah, so we thought we'd talk a little bit about who we are, why we created the game, why we're passionate about it, and been developing it for, almost just over 3 years now, with another six
Yeah.
months or so to go.
Yeah, so Paul and I initially met, if you can tell by the funky way that he talks, over in Ireland. I was living over there for a while, and we met in Dublin just on a group basically stating for independent game developers. And we went out for a pint and started talking about what would make a really cool game. And Paul mentioned how he wished he could play more more co-op games that were, I guess, harder and not focused specifically on being a party game.
Yeah,
And
well, I think. Oh, sorry.
no, continue. Go ahead.
Well, I think the idea really was we love playing co-op games, and there's really like frantic action really gets your heart going. But a lot of those experiences are really short, so you have very succinct 1 or 2 minute levels, and then the format of the game changes. You kind of taken down from that high. So I thought there was a really good opportunity to have a longer form strategic version of that, where you go from intense action to intense action, but in between have the opportunity to develop a strategy and like discuss with your friend like how you want to, in our case, outfit your ship, try different strategies, and then develop a long form strategic game from those short bursts of action.
Yeah, and I really loved the kind of like depth that you got from a lot of the other roguelites out there where you had to, try to mix and match your build and really focus on like a long form game. It takes multiple runs to get the skill and talent available to actually make it through to the end. And so we try to take the best of all those worlds and combine it and make something that's online and co-op. Because especially for us, I'm located in Toronto and Paul's still in Dublin, so we can't play games physically together. So we thought that would be a great way to kind of pull it all together. And there are a couple of games in that genre, but for the most part, it's very rare. We found at least that there was online co-op, roguelite, and all these kind of elements all blended together. So we decided to start building.
Yeah, and perhaps naively at the time, we decided to start building when a lot of it was a learning experience for us. So myself, I don't have a background in game development. I come from the tech world. I did a load of online courses to get myself up to speed with programming, and much of the first year or so of development really was gaining those skills. So I was working part time in Google, and actually decided a few months ago to go full time on indie dev and really focus my attentions on This Means Warp. And you similarly had a learning experience right from the get go, right?
Yeah, I've got a background in programming, but we needed an artist. So I switched to goals and focus and picked up 3D art and have been really just trying to improve those skills as we go along to try to create the greatest game we can. And yeah, Paul kind of glanced over it a little bit there, but he did quit a full time job at Google to chase down our dream here. I'm not quite so brave. I'm still working and doing about a 60-hour week, and then trying to work nights and weekends to make up for it and keep up with them there. So we're trying to go all in and just really build something that we're insanely passionate about. And obviously, with the game development industry in general, that's one of the greatest things you get to do is find other people who are this passionate about creating something that's really just for fun. The whole premise of the industry is to create something that everyone enjoys, which I think is wonderful compared to a lot of maybe higher profit and higher success rated industries, but they're very much well, we've kind of found they can be a little bit draining at times. So
Yeah, how
uh,
often do you get the opportunity to really do what you love and try and make a business and a product out of it? And so the reception we've received so far has been amazing. It's really been encouraging to see people play the alpha and the beta and enjoy the game, and that is really rewarding when you've spent so much energy and passion and really put yourself into something and see people enjoying it and spending a lot of time with it. So it's going well, and we're looking forward to releasing it soon.
yeah, we really hope you guys give the game a try and give it a shot. And if you have any questions or comments, we're always available to be found on our Discord. You can find everything on thismeanswarp.com. And appreciate the time and attention, and hopefully you guys love the game as much as we do.
Cool. Thanks very much.